Master, my last question. Have the moon beings and the earth beings ever been in contact with each other?
Yeah, every full moon or so. Okay. You can see. Right. They always see each other all the time. No, you mean the spiritually, huh?
Yes.
You mean the beings, not just the physical appearance. Okay, I understand. Just pulling your legs. Now, they do visit each other sometimes.
Okay, Master. Wow. Thank you, Master.
Welcome. Hope you're happy with my answers.
Yes,
you
I'm
curious chocolate piece of lovely things, lovely beings. You get sweeter every day. You get darker in the California sun. So it's more and more like dark chocolate. With sugar or other fruity flavor sugar.
Well, with all the revelations on the sun, I think I'll definitely get out there more.
You look sweeter anyway, baby. You look sweeter than before.
Thanks to your grace, Master.
More mellow.
Thanks to your grace.
Okay.
Hi, Master.
Hi.
My question is, are there more Earth-like planets in our galaxy that are currently inhabited with humans?
Lots and lots and lots and tons of them, honey.
Wow.
So don't be too proud that you're the only human beings on the only planet. All right?
Yes, Master.
The people are so beautiful like you are tons and tons in the whole universe.
Wow.
Earth like us are tons and tons. Okay?
Thank you, Master.
Yes. All right.
How many are there, and can Master tell us a little bit more about them?
How many? My God, please, don't always ask about the number. Yes? They are similar to our civilization. Yes? Some are more benevolent and more developed spiritually and technically. Some are less. Okay?
Yes, Master.
Some are more developed spiritually than us. Some are less spiritually developed than us, but more technologically advanced. You know? And some are balanced, yes. I can't count, sorry. I have to go back to kindergarten. I can't count, sorry. There's so much, my God.
Yes, recently astronomers discovered a relatively nearby Earth-like planet called Gliese 581g, and they say it's probably the most Earth-like planet yet and most likely to be inhabited because it's orbiting right in the middle of the habitable zone where liquid water could exist on the planet's surface. And the scientists are also amazed at how quickly they were able to detect this planet and how it's relatively nearby our own planet, which led them to believe that there must be many, many planets like this, and it must be really common. And
Told you.
Yes. And the Professor Steve Vogt of the team said, personally, given the ubiquity and propensity of life to flourish wherever it can, I would say my own personal feeling is that the chances of life on this planet are 100%. I have almost no doubt about it. I just wanted to confirm, Master, is there life on this planet? And if so, what kind of beings live there? Are they like us? And will we be able to contact them in the near future?
It could be long time. Yes, there are beings on these planets, of course. This I have told many times.
Yes.
Okay? Yes. Maybe if we're good, they'll be contacting us. Or maybe we're good, so good that we could develop more high tech, yes, incredible technology, then we can go there. Huh?
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you, Master.
Yeah, you're welcome. They look like us, huh? Many of the planets, it look like us, like people, okay? Yeah.
Hello, Master.
Italian. Hello, Italian.
Hello, Master. How are you?
I'm okay.
Okay, the question, Master. How is our Earth ranked on a scale of spiritual evolution compared to other planets? What makes a planet more evolved than ours?
Okay, we are ranked as high-low. High-low means we're on the low, but the high. Not the lowest of the low, but the high of the low. Okay? Right.
Yes, Master.
That is our spiritual evolution. Yeah. I'm not talking about individually. I'm talking about the planet, human race as a whole. Okay? All right. What makes the planet more evolved? Spiritually, highly elevated. And morally higher. Yes? Okay? Spiritual awareness and practice. That's what I would sum up. That's what makes the planet high. Okay?
Yes, Master.
Right.
Master, you mentioned once that you could feel the love of the earth when you walked barefoot.
Yes.
Would you say, Master, that the earth can heal us?
Yes.
Yes.
Can.
Do other planets have these same healing effects on its inhabitants?
Yes. It depends, yeah? Some Earth also have higher level of development than the other Earth planet. The beings as the Earth planet, some are higher, some are lower. And the living beings on this or that planet, some are higher developed spiritually and some are less, developed spiritually. So it also get healing power accordingly. You see, healing power from the earth, also according to the earth being, spiritual power. Also depends on our spiritual power as well to get healed or not get healed. Yes? But accordingly, the earth gives to all. The earth gives to all. It's just we take and we digest and we manifest differently this power. Okay? So sometimes people walk barefoot to get the benefit from the earth, the earth energy. Yes? Some people go to take a mud bath, yes, and get better. Some people even take clay as preventive medicine to heal themselves or to maintain the physical body. Okay? Right.
Yes, Master. Thank you very much.
You are welcome.
Hi, Master. Why are there highly developed spiritual beings living in physical planets?
It's for your sake.
Oh, I see.
To bless you, to help you to develop like they are, okay?
Okay, Master.
It's sacrifice. But they don't think sacrifice, they do it for love, okay?
Okay.
All right, for example, your best friend, sick in the hospital. You, healthy, beautiful, pinky, lovely, attractive girl. Why do you go sit there all night with the sick? Huh? He looks terrible with all the pipes on his nose and all the tubes on his mouth, and all the bandage all over him and all machine attached to him. He doesn't look like even a human being. Why you go there, sit all day, all night for him? You even eat there. You even wipe his sloppish mouth water coming out, and you even dry his sweat. Huh? And wait every time he moves. Why is that? For love.
Yes, Master.
Would you like to sit in the hospital all day, all night, doing nothing? No, of course not, huh? You sit there because of your best friend who is sick, who needs you, who loves to see you whenever he opens his eyes. He feels better, comforted, okay? You do it for him, no?
Okay, yes, Master.
Same. The highly developed spiritual beings, they come here, they don't like to, they're so coarse, it's suffering for them, mentally, physically, spiritually also. But they came. They know all that before, but they came because of you. Okay?
Okay, yes,
We
Master.
have to thank them profoundly, sincerely, humbly, all of them. Without all of them, we're so dead. Okay? We're so dead. Spiritually, mentally, all the bodies dead. Not just physical body. Okay.
Thank you, Master. And the next question is, why don't they just stay in heaven? Why did they have to take a physical form on a physical planet?
Just the same, honey. I told you. Love. Compassion. Compassion for you. For you alone. For all of you alone.
Yes, Master.
For each one alone. Okay. Would you rather they stay in heaven Would you rather they didn't take physical form? You would rather them be here, right? Okay, that's why they're here. But we pray for them to come down to help us. Many people do it.
Is there any difference between different galaxies in terms of spiritual levels?
Yes, of course. Of course. Just like different nations on our planet have different developments. Okay?
Yes, Master. Okay. Thank you, Master. And
Welcome.
are there visible celestial objects that are higher than the fifth level?
No. Even lower than fifth level, fourth level, third level, you won't see it. Not to talk about invisible celestial objects above the fifth level. No, we couldn't even dream about it. Okay?
Okay, Master. Thank you, Master.
All right. If you are at the fifth level planet, if you're already there, live there. And sometimes maybe the sixth or seventh level come visit you, But not here, not even invisibly.
I see.
Okay.
Thank you, Master, so much.
Hello, Master.
Hello.
Master has mentioned that never before has there been a widespread spiritual practice like now. For example, with Supreme Master TV transmitting Master's lectures. What about other planets, Master? Have they been blessed with widespread spiritual teachings?
Some. I was talking only about Earth, okay?
Yes, Master.
I was talking about this physical planet has never been blessed with such a widespread spiritual knowledge, yes?
Yes.
In the history of humankind on this planet. But some other planets have similar situation when they're blessed enough or when they're in urgency enough.
Master, are there any planets where the entire planet practices the Kuan Yin method? Master has said that positive also attracts negative. In the case of planets where many people practice spiritually, do they have equal amount of negative, or does the positive completely trump the negative?
Yes, there are some planets that the entire population practice the light and sound method. But these not ours. Sorry about that. And positive attracts negative only in such a planets like ours, where negative force, negativity, negative energy still exists due to weakened positive power. On such a planet, like all beings there practice light and sound Kuan Yin method, the negative power doesn't exist anymore. So they don't attract any negative power. Got it?
Yes.
Only positive power on those planets. And if our planet is doing that, maybe we have the same. You see what I mean?
Yes, Master.
If more positive also, for example, even in some planet, they're not completely all positive 100%, but the positive power is more in weight, more in balance than negative. Then slowly the positive will grow stronger and overwhelm also the negative power, and the beings on that planet will slowly, accordingly, also developed into positive direction. And then at the end, the negative power will be completely annihilated. But in our planet, it's the opposite. That is the problem. That's why we have so much suffering, so much disaster, so much suffering for human beings, so much suffering for animals. It's almost like hell in some places. I hope one day that our planet will develop more spiritual positive power so that we can overcome the weakened
Yes, Master.
negative force, and that we can develop into a more beautiful places, okay? More contentment, more happiness for all beings, like many of the planets in the universe.
Yes, Master.
Okay, yeah,
Okay, thank you, Master.
welcome.
Hi, Master.
Hi, Hungarian. Princess.
Hi, Master. My question is, the further away a planet is from the sun, the less light it receives. Does it mean that the beings on those planets receive less love and less blessings also?
Yes. Yes, they're less.
Are the beings on those planets on lower levels since they are in more physical darkness?
What do you think?
I think so. It would be logical. I think they do have less.
Lower level?
Yes.
Okay. You're right. I had to just say you're so wise, and I agree with you. What else can I do?
It's all from what you said previously, Master.
You're getting better all the time, anyway.
Master, you already addressed this at a previous conference, but we would like to ask a few more questions about super beings. Master, one time you mentioned that a space object which was seen by scientists was actually a super being. Could you please explain a little more about these super beings and such things as how they develop and what is their purpose in the universe?
Oh, how they develop? Either they are from pure spiritual realms to come around to help us and to bless some of those who can see them, scientists, or to detect them, yes. Just to let us know that they are there, okay, for some purpose, so we can have more hope, more blessing, okay, more aspiration for higher realms. Either they came from pure realms, yeah, or they developed like humans and then came to the pure realms and manifest again and again like this to help others who are not yet so developed spiritually like them, okay?
Thank you, Master.
Blessing, huh? Blessing. They want to give blessing.
That's wonderful. We need it. Are these super beings anything like the pure tranquil ocean bodhisattvas that you have spoken of previously, whose job, you said, is to take good care of the universe?
Yes. Some of them are like that. Some have other slightly different jobs. Or some are just there to manifest, to bless you, to bless the physical being, okay? To give more blessings so that we can develop more quickly. Or to help to keep the planet a little bit longer in balance, to wait for our beings to develop more spiritually so that we can help ourselves, so that we don't be completely destroyed and so quickly.
Thank you, Master.
Welcome, love.
Hi, Master.
Hi. Yeah, what can I do for you?
Master, is there some entity that rules the planetary system? Like a super government or something like that?
Yes. Something like that. Something like that.
Could you tell us a little bit more about it?
What should I say? There is a president voted every 4 years or 5 years, something like that. And if he's not powerful enough to gather enough votes, then maybe he'll be kicked out of the pink house and another being become president of the universe. If he has more votes, then he can stay longer. If not, then goodbye. Huh? What do you want me to tell? Just suppose there is a president of the universe, okay? His job is to make sure everything goes according to order, by different departments. Different divine departments or less divine departments have their job to do to run the universe so that nothing too dramatic happen, yes? And if happens, then try to find a way to help to mend it, huh? And if cannot at all, and if any planets or galaxies too bad to mend, then we just annihilate it. Per order of the president, for example, to keep other planets not to be infected. Okay?
Yeah, understand, Master.
Yes, we are at the brink of it. Do pray more.
Master, in greater developed planets, do they also communicate with different planets, maybe do business or exchange tips, something like that?
Yes, they do. They visit each other all the time. And they help each other if they can find better development or technological advancements. If they find something, they share among each other. They communicate all the time. Just we are less capable in such endeavor. Even if we happen to visit other planets, we could not find anyone there.
Yeah.
Except Earth planet, if we are lucky to get there. Maybe we can find some people. But unless we have telepathic power, it's difficult to communicate with other planet beings if they don't understand us and if we don't understand them, if they don't speak the same language. In some more developed planets, of course, they can speak our language in seconds. Or they can have translations, through their computers, small pocket translator or something. Yes.
Yeah.
Sometimes they speak a little more funny than our ordinary language, but we understand them and they will understand us.
Yes, Master. How could we...
do business? No, they don't do business. If you say it's more developed planet, then they don't do business, honey. They only exchange developments to help each other because they benefit from each other. They know that all beings are one. Okay?
Yeah.
Good.
Master, how could we improve our techniques to travel further and discover more parts of the universe?
Improve first moral standards and spiritual levels, and then all will come.
Yes, Master.
Just like in the Bible it says, seek you first the kingdom of God, and all the things shall be added unto you. Okay?
Yes, Master.
Right now, our planet as a whole is not really morally high and spiritual high, and still we have developed many incredible technology. Imagine if we are using more of our intelligent IQs. Right now we use only 5%, 6%, 9% to max, yeah? Because if we're more developed spiritually, our intelligence will also grow along with it.
Yes, Master.
And then we will develop more incredible things. Okay?
Yes. Thank you, Master.
You're welcome, love.
Hi, Master.
Hi.
Master, do aliens from other planets also practice the Kuan Yin method? How much more spiritually advanced are they than human beings?
Some are more spiritually and technologically developed than ours. Some are less, eh? Not
Yes.
all are more than us. Some are equally with us, okay? The equally planets, they look similar to us, okay? All the planets spiritually more developed look similar, more beautiful, more radiant. All the planets that spiritually, hop back like us, they look similar to us, okay? So if you see the Earth, you see other similar planets, all right?
Yes, Master.
And if you're more developed spiritually, you already see all the more beautiful planets, more spiritually elevated, okay? Right. Too many to tell you anyway, huh? Oh, some of them do practice Kuan Yin method, some of them don't, okay?
Yes.
I don't call them aliens. Are the brothers and sisters, okay? Are the beings, okay? They're not aliens, they are us.
Yes.
We are the aliens. We alienate ourselves from our real self, from our souls, okay? We are the aliens. They do practice Kuan Yin method. The light and sound is a universal meditation practice which benefits all beings. And many beings know about this. Many planets people know about this. And if it's possible, always Master come and teach them, yes? Only some of the planets is so bad, that no Master is allowed to go there.
Oh, wow.
Yes? First, because they're not worthy. Second, because that Master will die in seconds, the moment they find out. Yes? Okay?
Yes.
You see Jesus. You see Prophet Baha'u'llah. You see the 6 Masters. You see other religious prophets. See, how did they fare? The more famous master or the less famous master or the unfamous master, how did they fare? Not too good, is it?
Yes, Master.
Because our planet is not as benevolent as we should be as a human race. So we be patient to wait for that day.
Lately, there seems to be many more UFO sightings. Is there a reason why they seem to be more prevalent in some countries than others? Do the aliens have a reason to choose these countries over others?
Yes. Recently, our planet is in trouble, you see, in danger, in urgency. So they always come to try to give the blessing or to avert some disaster, whatever they can, you see?
Yes.
Be it comet or earthquake or typhoon, without their intervention, we would have been done for, okay?
Yes, Master.
And some may be there in those different countries because maybe those countries needed to see them more to believe that they exist. Or they needed more help in those countries.
Yes,
okay?
I understand.
Those country people are more receptive, easy to accept their presence. And now they come more because they have been spreading their information of their presence all over the places. So they dare to come a little bit more. Before they would not dare. Okay?
Oh.
Yes. So they come before a little bit here and there to spread out their presence. You understand? Information.
Yes,
now they feel they could come more now. Also because of the urgencies of our planet. Okay?
Yes.
Because now it's safer for them. To let us see them. Also now we are more accepting.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, their presence. Yes. Due to informations, yes, about UFO on the internet, on books, yes, and government help to release many of the UFO facts, yes?
Yes.
So the people are more open now to their existence. So they feel more easy to come to help us, okay?
Yes.
In any way they can, yes? Right.
Yes.
They love us, no end. They love us, no end. They wish that we also as developed and as knowledgeable about moral standards like they do. Yeah, try to help as many ways that they can. They help us much. We have to thank them also.
Yes.
With their technology, they help us to avert as many disasters as they can. Yeah, even individually, they help to rescue many people who doesn't even know that they're rescued. Because they are unconditional. Without their intervention, we would have gone. Yeah, the planet gone, people gone, all gone.
Wow.
They're trying to help us so that we can hang on in there so that we may wake up and help ourselves. You see,
Yes.
they can't do everything. They can't. We have to help ourselves by our spiritual merit, by our moral power. Then we will survive. And we will develop more and more. And then we will see them even in person. We will can visit them like I would visit you. Okay, for example. All right.
That's very cool.
Are you happy with my answer, I hope?
Yes, it's very
clear
thorough.
enough?
Yes,
Okay,
thank you, Master.
cool.
Recently, the mainstream media is circulating the news about a former U.S. military airman asserting that UFOs have been visiting Earth and deactivating nuclear weapons.
Yeah, it's true. I told you. It's one of the interference and help. Great help. Yes.
Right. Master, where do these UFOs come from? Are they from space or are they from Earth?
Why don't you ask them, huh, honey? They do come from the space, and they do also came from Earth.
Oh, wow.
They're under Earth, the Earth beneath us.
Yes.
Okay.
Master, what messages are they trying to send by deactivating the missiles? If they deactivated these, is there a reason why they can't do it for all the wars happening now?
They can't do everything, I told you already. Even aliens, they are not almighty, okay?
Yes.
They do what they can only. And what do you think the message they send to us when they try to deactivate or they deactivated the nuclear power? What do you think they want to say to us?
That war is very bad.
Bad. Terrible. Hell.
Yes.
You look at how many people suffer in Hiroshima, for example, the Japanese. They still suffer now. After so many decades, still people are affected by the nuclear energy. It's terrible. Imagine if it's us. Imagine it's us. So they try to deactivate so that we stop it, so that we will not be able to use. They do as many as they can, but they cannot do all.
Yes,
see what I mean?
Yes.
So war must stop. By humans' realization of brotherhood and true love, you see, by changing our concept of life, how we must live our life as a human beings. See, we must be loving, caring, we must be really considerate about others, how they feel, put ourselves in others' shoes, and we know how others feel.
Yes.
You know, like before we make war, we should think, how would you feel if you were there in the war zone? If any time at all, in 24 hours, you live in fear and anxiety and panic that any bomb could drop onto your house anytime and kill everything, your family, everybody, or maim them or disable you and your family member, huh? And suffering so much. And in some zone they don't even have doctors nearby, you see? They have to travel many days or many hours at least to go to doctor, and they might not even survive, and meanwhile they suffer so much. Imagine, just imagine is you.
Yes.
I ask people who try to make war or compete with each other in war, please imagine if it's you.
Master, have UFOs carried out any other activities on Earth that we don't know about? What are those activities?
Yeah. Too many to count, okay? But they're all good intention, yes. One of it is to help to promote peace, yeah? Promote peace and stop war, yes. They also stop comet to hit us, etc., etc. Yes. So you see, many times we heard that the comet almost hit the Earth, and then it veered to the other direction, into the space, harmless space, and so it didn't harm the Earth. Yes. They also heal many sick people wherever they can. Yes, whenever they happen to have a chance to do that. And they also soften warlike aggression. Yes, and trying to induce people into a more peaceful state of mind. Yes. So their activities are so many, so many. We have to thank them immensely. Thank God that they even exist, that God even sent them, okay? That God even allowed them to come and help us, okay? Yes. That we even have enough luck, you know, to be helped by such a highly developed beings. I thank all beings all the time. I thank them all the time. I thank heaven all the time. I thank whoever can help us. I thank them all the time. In the name of all human beings and all other beings on this planet. Every day I'm thankful. Every day I'm on my knees to think about many things that other beings doing for us, and we don't even know to say even thank you. I have to thank for all humans' sake, for all beings, the sake of all beings on this planet.
Yes.
I thank them all the time.
We're thankful for you.
Not just the aliens, but the divine beings, invisible beings as well. Okay, so you help me to thank them every day before you meditate or after you meditate or whenever you remember. Just thank them.
Sure, we will do that.
You don't have to be on your knees. I just do it to show my gratitude, my humble gratitude to all beings. Some even lower spiritually than I am, but I just want to show them that I'm really appreciative. I'm really appreciative. Yes? Sometimes they say, oh, no, Master, don't do this to us. I say, never mind. I also have to make an example. And I'm really thankful. It's just a gesture to show my gratitude. Okay? I could be lower than the low. Why not? If you do something good for other beings, I could be thankful forever. I could even be on my knees forever. It's just that I need to get up to work. All right? They love me so much. Okay, thank you, and I love them.
We love you too, Master.
Thank you, thank you. I do hope so. I do hope so. Even if you don't, I love you, that's enough. It's always 100%, so you don't need to add on anything. It's normally like a couple, they love 50-50, so put together is 100%. I take all the 100%, so to make sure.
Thank you, Master.
To make sure in case you don't give 50% or you don't give it all, I take over the 100%. How about that, huh? I love you all the same.
Thank you, Master. I love you. Hi, Master.
Hi.
Supreme Master Television recently interviewed Robert Orrell Dean. He's a retired command sergeant major of the U.S. Army.
Yeah, I heard of him.
Yes, and an expert ufologist.
Yes.
In 1964, he was given the clearance to view a cosmic top-secret document called an assessment, initiated by NATO in 1961.
Yes.
And it detailed UFO and extraterrestrial life on Earth. The government study concluded that there were 4 different groups of extraterrestrials, and all are humanoids, but there was one group who looked exactly like us, and that none of them appeared to be harmful to us at all. And he also said that many more advanced races have formed an organization to communicate with each other, and that Project Earth and Project Human Race is at the top of their list, and that they're helping us through this transition. When we told Mr. Dean of what Master has shared about Mars, about how they were destroyed through global warming and how the Martians now live underground, Mr. Dean said she is right, meaning Master is correct.
I told you I'm right. I'm just joking. Just joking. Yes, I'm just informed, okay? Informed by the benevolent people on Mars. Yes. Okay.
Yes, Master.
Right.
He confirmed that there is life on Mars and how Mars lost most of its surface seas, atmosphere, and the survivors had to go underground. He said there are large cities under the surface of Mars and that there's a photo taken by the Soviet Phobos 2 spacecraft showing a city the size of Chicago.
Oh, even a photo. Why didn't I hear about that?
We received the photo, Master.
You did?
Yes, from Mr. Dean. It seems that this knowledge is very protected by the top government. So the question is, why is this information so top secret? And is the time coming soon when the knowledge of our planetary neighbors and UFOs will be accepted and widely shared? Thank you, Master.
Yeah, it should, but when and if? Huh? The big question is when and if. Yeah? All right. Now, concerning the humanoids, they could be robots, robots, machine, created look like humans, similar to humans for the purpose of easily fulfill the mission on Earth, for example, hey? Just like sometimes, right now, our technology is not that high, but we do send robots to surface of the moon or Mars and all that, yes, in order to spy the planets. So other planetary beings, they also do send robots into the UFO. It's not always necessary human being, okay?
Yes, Master.
So they're not humanoids. Yes, all right. Yes, and another thing is that I didn't know anything about this photo stuff. I just know it myself, okay? Yes. Well, now that we know the photo, that's wonderful. That's a confirmation of what I told you. So now you believe in your master a little bit more, hey?
No, we believe
Don't you? Thanks, the scientists. Look at that, huh? Wow. We have to thank the scientists profusely for that. When did they take this photo of the last city, Chicago, on Mars? Martian Chicago. When did they take this photo?
Around the late 1980s?
Oh, and they kept it all secret up to now?
In the late 1980s, a long time ago.
So, who leaked it out now? Why do we know it now?
this ufologist was a U.S. Army Sergeant Major, Robert Dean.
Robert Dean, oh my God, that's kind of him. Normally this is classification. How dare he even tell us? He's so courageous. We have to give him a hero award.
Wow.
Wow, we thank him immensely. We thank him so much. This will be very good for humankind to know this. This is a knowledge that all humans should know. Okay?
Yes,
I don't know
Master.
why they kept it secret. Okay, never mind. Now we know, and it's good. We have to thank Mr. Robert Dean so much. I love this guy. Tell him I love him, all right?
Yes, Master.
Tell him I thank him immensely for this confirmation. Yes. All right. Oh, thank God that somebody knew about it and confirmed it, huh? It's just good to have confirmation, right?
Yes,
So
Master.
people have more hope and more inspiration and learn more from the Mars example, the what that I have told, that they might wake up, okay? If they believe in what I said through this photo more than before, then maybe they more awakened, yes?
Yes,
More
Master.
aware of the danger of our planet, and maybe they change their way of life so that we can save our beings. As many as possible beings on this planet. Save the planet, yes. Because if the planet's alive, we are alive.
Yes, Master.
Okay, well, what else? Is there anything else?
Well, Mr. Dean also said that one of the things he learned is that our beautiful planet is
Yes.
a goddess and is alive.
Yes.
And he said that this planet is apparently one of the richest and ripest zoological gardens in this quadrant of the galaxy.
Yes, I agree.
Wow. He said the life forms, the flora and fauna on this planet are practically infinite. That's what he said.
Yes, but it's a pity we're losing many of them now, you know? Many of these species, plants and animals, and even minerals. Okay, and what else he say?
He said that the intelligent species use the word zoological garden to describe our planet, and that we are a part of the fauna, and that they are like custodians protecting and looking after the life on this planet.
True?
Oh, could you please comment on this? Is our planet truly the most beautiful and perhaps the most blessed in this galaxy?
Yeah, it's true. What is it, okay? Yes, what is he said above, what you have told me is true. Our planet is not the most or the only beautiful and blessed in this galaxy. Although I also agree with Mr. Dean, because our home is always the most beautiful. Our children are always the most beautiful. Our dogs are always the most beautiful and most intelligent, okay? Whatever ours is the most precious, in any case, right? But practically speaking, fairly speaking, we are just one of the kind of those most beautiful planets, yes? There are more beautiful planets than ours. I'm sorry to say to your envy, but the truth has to be told. Although planets as beautiful as ours are not like numerous, okay? Yes, not numerous. Not many, okay? All right.
Yes,
So we
Master.
can be very proud and at the same time worry that we might lose it.
Yes, Master. And Master, what made our planet so special, and what merit do we have to have this planet?
The merit of the inhabitants of this planet that they brought with from past life, which weave the carpet of positive energies that made this beautiful planet as it is, okay? But because we're spending our marriage so fast, we are also losing many aspects of the planet as fast. Too fast. I hope we can save it.
Yes,
All right.
Master.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you, Master.
Hi, Master. I have a question. Japan's new First Lady, Miyuki Atoyama, mentioned that she eats the sun every morning with her husband, the Prime Minister of Japan. I thought that was very interesting that such a high-profile individuals are sharing their spiritual practice and experiences. She had written a book entitled Most Bizarre Things I've Encountered, where she revealed her travel to Venus, and she mentioned in interviews that her spirit flew on a triangular-shaped UFO to Venus. It was extremely beautiful place and was very green. Is there a purpose that certain individuals have this travels and share about it?
Yes, there is a purpose. So that she can share. Huh? What do you think? Because they pick some individuals who either can share it to the large audience so that we're more used to with UFO and outer space people, so that we are not scared should they have to land on emergency basis. Or we are more used to them and that we don't kill them when they come to help us, okay?
Yes, Master.
So that we even let them help us in case they have to help us, emergency-wise or any otherwise. Some are more open than others. Some can share more than others, you see? And some have a higher merit store, okay, for the planet. And I'm very glad that the First Lady courageously do this. Because coming from her, people might believe more than coming from you, for example. Maybe people believe in you, but less than coming from the First Lady of Japan, eh? Don't you think so?
Yes, Master.
Yeah, it's a high time, if you ask me, that she talk about the sun even. They are the children of the sun, they so-called children of the sun. Japan, Japan, you know?
Yes, Master.
Beings from the sun.
Oh, wow.
Yes. They say they originate from the sun. You see? So it's a high time she talks about some spiritual practice concerning the sun. Yes. It's good for her and for her husband. I hope she's vegetarian as well. Vegan. Maybe she doesn't want to disclose that. Yes. Yeah, she's blessed. Okay?
Thank you, Master.
Hi, Master.
Hi, Choco.
Master, one time you told us how long it took for you to come from the highest level to Earth. Apart from getting used to the coarse energy of Earth, is it also because of space travel, so it takes time?
You mean I travel through space? That's why I fly through? No, honey, it's just materially speaking. No, I don't fly through the space, okay?
Okay.
It's not physical, okay? It's not physical.
All right. Thank you, Master.
You're welcome. It's not like I fly, physically from the other levels down here. No, it's spiritually arranged and not like actual planets that exist where your eyes can see and that I fly through, I don't even have UFO. I don't do that, okay? Spiritually it's different, right?
Right,
different.
Master.
Okay.
Thank you.
But thank you for worrying about my long journey. You see, most master, when they want to come here, or any master or high teacher, they have to come here like everyone else. Or they come in spirit and borrow a body, of some future humans, Like a baby is going to be born, and it's arranged that after the baby is born, that master will take over the body, yes? And the other soul, mostly when the baby's in the womb, the souls don't always stay there, okay? Yes. It's too dark and too confined. They come either just before birth or after birth, yes? So it's easy to arrange within spiritual realms that any higher beings can take over that body, okay? In my case, it's similar, all right? Similar. But before that, it's not the birth, it's not the physical body, it's not the most difficult part. The difficult part is the journey. That's it. Okay? Journey.
Yes,
You have to go through many arrangements, many procedures. Even here, for example, you go from one country to the next. You have to first take a taxi or a car or the bus, yes, or train, a tram. And then you have to go to the airport to check in your luggage, screening, scanning everything, yes. And you have to go into the airplane, yes. Sometimes earaches because of different atmospheric influence, yes. Headaches, sometimes you can't even hear yourself, sometimes your ears say blocked for many days, or at least temporarily, or you're on the airplane, or just descending, etc., etc., yeah. Okay. Sometimes you vomit on the airplane because you're not used to the high altitude, yes, etc., and your stomach go from the lower abdomen up to your throat or something like that, huh? And then all the things from the stomach also go out from the throat, yes. So in the airplane they provide all for your comfort. In case you don't have oxygen, they have oxygen mask. In case you throw up, they already prepare vomit bag for you, and belt, fasten seat belts, and all kind of things. Yeah, they arrange. Even just to travel in this physical body, just a few thousand meters higher, and you experience so much discomfort. And not to talk about spiritual high-level beings to come into this coarse planet, okay? So you can imagine, or not imagine. Even then, for example, if you go down in the earth, recently they have developed a new technique to cure people, like burying you deep under the ground, and you breathe only through the tubes, yeah? that stick out into the air, you know, from under the earth where you're buried, alive. And some people panicked, they couldn't bear it. Even they still can breathe. But it's just so different, you know, so dark and helpless and pressurized from the earth. But they do put it in different pressurized points, you know. Don't try to do it. Please don't bury yourself, okay? It has to be done by experts if you even want to bury yourself. Because they have to put earth in different weight, in different pressure points, so that the body will get healed, or energy points, something like that. It's like acupuncture. You have to put a needle into different energy body points. Yes. Please don't try, huh? If you die, don't come back and tell me that you're dead. Huh? Even if you go diving, yeah, into the water of the ocean or river, if you dive too deep and you're not equipped well, you feel very uncomfortable. You could even lose your life there, see? And even if you dive not too deep, but if you're not used to the enclosure, yeah, and the restriction of time and movements, that you will also panic. And if you come up too quickly, you could even endanger yourself. When they come up, they have to have a special apparatus to recover. Understand? They have to lie into some kind of deep machine to recover, because the effect of the deep ocean, of the pressure of the water, the immense volumes of water, pressure on your body. This is just a physical world, and we're just a few meters deep, for example, and we feel like that already. Just bury maybe a meter deep in the earth, not even, and we feel already very, very difficult to accept, yeah? Not to talk about highly spiritual beings who are not in the physical body and had to go down, you know, step by step down into the physical body through different levels. You can imagine, huh? Okay?
Yes, Master.
Hi, Master.
Hi.
What is the connection between astrological signs and our lives? How can astrological patterns affect our lives? For example, is it true that if a person is a monkey in Chinese astrology or a Scorpio in Western astrology, then he or she will have such personality and such destiny, etc.?
Personality, yes, more or less, huh? Some are more, some are less. but it's subtle, you know. And the destiny is not such and such destiny. No, destiny is not always working according to astrological signs. Okay? Destiny we can make. If we practice spiritually, if we change our life into more morally fit, yes, if we're more virtuous and more selfless, more spiritually elevated, then our destiny change. Yes, even if it's fixed. But destiny has nothing to do with astrological sign. Okay? Personalities, yes. Character, perhaps. But we also change according to our background, according to the company we keep, according to the food we eat, yes, according to the place that we are born. Okay?
Thank you, Master.
We can always change.
Is there a difference in accuracy between Chinese astrology and the Western astrology?
Yes, they're similarly accurate. But you have to combine the two of them. It's more accurate. But nothing is so absolutely accurate, okay? Yeah. For spiritual practice, light and sound person is changing very fast and very unrecognizable sometimes. Okay? Right. Just meditate, do good deeds, be selfless. Then you are under the new astrological sign. Saintly sign. Yes? No more animal sign. Yeah, Western, Eastern, they are animal signs. You see? Yes. I'm making you new birth. New astrological signs. Your saintly signs. All right?
Yes. Thank you, Master.
Thank you, Master.
Okay.
Hi, Master.
Yeah. Hi.
Are there spiritual blessing lines that exist on other planets?
Yes.
Were they also formed through the same process as here on Earth?
Yes, love.
And the SBLs that we have on Earth, although some are long, it seems they're quite smaller in comparison in diameter. Are there massive SBLs that exist on our planet or in the universe, large belts of blessing power?
They're bigger now, as I told you, and some of the places which I conveniently can find because my meditation intensively has been enlarged and lengthened. Okay?
Thank you so much.
I wish to make more and more lengthened so that they meet at the end.
Yes.
And any planet who has more spiritual blessing lines, they are more developed. Okay? Especially morally, spiritually. And they are more peaceful. Yes, more contented. And more loving and kind. Yes. And also technology, they also develop more. Okay? Yes. I'm just worried our planet is all broken into pieces now.
Can we do anything more to help you?
It's different. If you, as a group, meditate on this spiritual blessing line or nearby or on top or above it or in the middle of it, you can also lengthen and widen it, but not as fast.
Yes,
okay?
Master.
It's
Yes.
very slow. If a master do it, it's quicker, bigger, okay?
Yes, Master.
Faster and stronger. More permanent.
Also, Master, you mentioned that they were connected before. Were they like a web around the planet?
Yes. If all the spiritual blessing lines are complete, you see, like circles around a planet, then it's kept in balance, yes? The more of this, the less disasters, the more peace, you see? The more happiness for everybody.
Yes.
If all the people or more people are spiritually elevated and morally fit, then we could as a whole create more new spiritual blessing power. Of course, with the help of higher beings, yes?
Yes.
But if we create one point, that will widen it, like the oil drop, yeah? If we do it like 1%, that will help us many percent, many tens of percent. That's what I'm talking about. We have to be spiritual. We have to be moral. We have to be compassionate. Yes? So we can help ourselves. We can save our home.
Yes, Master.
Sometimes I thought I don't have hope anymore.
We always have hope because we know you're here with us.
Yes, spiritually, yes. Soully, yes. Planetary, not so sure. If we keep breaking spiritual blessing lines and not making new one or lengthen or widen it, I don't know if we have hope, because we could be in danger in all sides, not just rising levels, not just heated planet, not just dying species, not just typhoon, floods, and short of waters and short of everything, but even from the sun. We could attract, the sun flares to come to us if we are not morally fit, and many other things. Okay, we can be vulnerable of all sides. That's the things. If we're not morally fit, if we don't change our lives to more compassionate, more benevolent, likened to heaven, then we are vulnerable to all kinds of dark happenings. Okay, let's just continue doing our best, meditate, pray, okay?
Yes, Master.
Yes. I have told you before that even normal people pray in the sun, they also have more spiritual points. And altogether we can make more spiritual points to strengthen the defense of our planet, okay?
Yes, Master.
And maybe less disaster, or disaster become smaller, okay?
Yes, Master.
Or zero. I don't know if we have enough time still. If people don't change, it's not much that all the group can do, you see?
Yes, Master.
Compared to the multitude, yes? The whole planet is ready. The population, most of them are ready. It's just the leaders had to tell them, not just government leaders, but spiritual leaders, religious leaders. We all have to work together to tell people, to let people know that it's time to change. They themselves have to change also. We make examples and courageously declare it openly so that people learn from their examples and learn that it's really urgent and learn that there is a solution to help, okay?
Yes, Master.
We alone, even big group, we can help, but people have to change. People have to change. To be worthy of the help even, yeah? Otherwise, the more we meditate, if people don't change, of course we help ourselves more. But they don't benefit much if they don't change. If two people don't walk in the same direction, how you help each other in times of need? How you have to carry luggage or pick each other's up when you fell down, okay? Two people has to go in the same direction. Even one is very strong and the other one less strong, but they go opposite direction or different direction, the strong cannot help the weak. Yes, so the people on the planet has to go in the same direction, like the spiritual practitioners, so that the spiritual practitioner can help them more, better than just like remote. Because no matter how you love your friend, he is weak and you want to help him, but you can only talk on the phone if he calls for help. Oh, I'm with you. I'm so sorry. I will pray for you. But that's all you can do. You can't pick him up.
Right.
If he fell on the road. Okay, love. Thank you.
Another question with SBLs. You mentioned some of our centers that have SBLs. Are there any other centers around the world that rest on an SBL? And if so, could Master share with us where?
Apart from the one I told you, there's none. I wish I could tell you that all the centers have the SBL. I wish I could, so I can be proud and tell people, go meditate there all the time. I don't have. And some SBL are so high on the sky and in the middle of some cities that you could not even approach or go there and sit. And you can't even mention it to that government. They will laugh at you or put you in mental home.
Yes.
Some places in Europe, I knew there are a couple of spiritual blessing lines. Some are very high, like 30 meters above the ground. And in the middle of a square, some golden square somewhat like that, or diamond square, okay, name it. And I know it, and I try hard to be there, and meditate there. But sooner or later, I had to go. So the thing is, we are alone, okay? Rely on yourself.
Yes, Master.
Whatever we can do, we do it. If whatever we cannot do, so it's just the fate of humankind. Yes?
Yes, Master.
And I can't even explain it to the people. Who believe me? Huh?
Yeah.
Who?
Not many.
Only you guys. You guys. And maybe the light and sound practitioners outside, or some spiritual other group people, they might believe it. And they will benefit from what I told them, what I told you now. You know, about the sun, about the peak hours of meditation, about the spiritual blessing line. Maybe they can feel it, maybe 1 or 6 people can see it, you know, and tell each other. Otherwise, I don't dare tell anybody. The reason I told all this, so that apart from you, in case anyone else believed me, they would benefit themselves. And in turn, benefit the whole planet, you know?
Yes, Master.
In some ways, in some part, okay? And if enough people believe, maybe it would be more benefit, okay?
Yes.
For others even, who don't even meditate. But of course, if they don't meditate and they're not vegan, they benefit less. Yes, and maybe none. If they go there, none. At least the people who believe me or who are spiritual, they benefit from it. Okay?
Yes.
And I'm happy already if they believe and do it for themselves. I will not see them, I will not ask them commission, I will not even get a thank from them. Yes?
Yes.
I'm sorry that apart from the centers that I've told you last time, none of the center even have it. Not to talk about rest on top of the spiritual blessing lines. Not even rest under, okay? I wish I could tell you more. But at least Melly Center, the one I bought, have 3.
Yes,
one in the Lien Hoa San, one in Tai In San, and one, you know, on the Bao U Ting, you know, in front of my cave. I was meditating there, trying to lengthen. Yes. But I told you, somebody told me that they read an article somewhere that people don't like good people because they make them feel guilty. They're rather bad people. Yes. So remember when Jesus was captured, yeah?
Yes, Master.
And whoever in power at that time, Pilate, asked the people who they want to be spared. You know, the criminal here or Jesus there. And they want to save the criminal instead and nail Jesus in his place. Do you remember?
Yes, Master.
Okay. And since times immemorial, masters always had trouble teaching, helping, blessing this planet. It's still the same. It's still the same now. It's probably not crucifixion, but in different ways, okay? Mentally, psychologically. Oh, I can't name it. Okay. Any more questions, my love?
No, that's all for me. Thank you so much, Master, for all the sacrifices you make for us.
You're welcome.
Master, this was the last question of our conference.
Was it?
It was the last question we had.
Okay. I'm glad that we can see each other today through conference. Okay, I wish you all the best in your spiritual practice and other aspects, okay? And maybe we can see each other again or contact each other.
Thank you, Master, so much for your patience in answering our questions.
Oh, no question about patience. I love doing it for the sake of everyone, okay? And your intelligent question pleases me, yeah? You're good. Because of your question, many people also benefit. I was dying to tell everybody about whatever benefit them whenever I can, okay? All right. Very good that you ask. Thank you for your questions.
Thank you, Master.
Now I say so long. Farewell. Be blessed, be loved, and be progressed. Okay. God bless you, God love you, and I love you.
Thank you, Master.
I'm sure also many people love you. Huh? The viewers love you. The animals love you. Okay. Be blessed, my love. Be blessed.
Thank you, Master.
Love.
We love you, Master.
Love you, Master.